And then the other thing that happened in this ARCA Menard Series race we want to talk about, it was a great finish, by the way. What a fantastic finish. I've seen it from a bunch of different angles. I watched Cleetus's vlog as well. That was very cool. Also seeing Hocevar as hyped as he was, cheering Cleetus on to come into the line there. It was awesome. I also saw Cleetus' video when he was at his house watching Carson win on Sunday and how hyped he was for that. So that was really cool to kind of see both of them hyped for each other coming down to the end of the race. Obviously, Cleetus didn't win and Carson did, but nonetheless, Cleetus McFarlane almost freaking won at Dega. I mean, I guess I can believe it because he has performed pretty well in ARCA in the last couple of times he's been out. And it is a super speedway, so it really levels the playing field a lot more when it comes to just pure raw speed and raw skill. But the fact that he did almost win is freaking awesome. I loved his celebration. He even jumped on top of the car like he did win the race because it pretty much was. He got second. He got second place against all the doubters, all the haters. Able to get a second place finish is pretty phenomenal. He seemed extremely hyped about it, and the last two times that he's been in a car in ARCA at Dega and then at Rockingham in the ARCA car, it seemed like those were like two of some of the best experiences of his life. So maybe we will begin to see more of Cleetus. Of course, we'll see him at Nashville in the O'Reilly car here in a couple of weeks. But just really cool to see Cleetus almost get the victory. Obviously, I think all of us were pulling for him to win that race because who knows what would have happened. Talladega probably would have burnt to the ground if he won that race. And that's why everybody was booing Andy J because they really badly wanted Cleetus to go out there and win that race. He came just short. He put in a fantastic effort. He was getting his doors all destroyed coming down the front straightaway. I don't know if that really helped him or hurt him in the long run. I'm really not sure if that helped him or hurt him really. But I want to get the boys' thoughts on this. I guess we'll start with Tyler on this one. Tyler, Cleetus McFarlane, P2, comes just short of getting his first career win in the ARCA Menard Series, and I think he proved to a lot of people that he can win. I think we talked about it before. I think he can win races in ARCA if he continues to work the way he's working, and not just at super speedways. I do think he can win at potentially a speedway or a short track in ARCA if he continues to work the way that he's working. But Tyler, how did we feel about this wonderful moment for Cleetus McFarlane?
I mean, he absolutely has a chance to win one of these races. If you watched ARCA at all with any of the races he's been in, he's improved greatly every single time he's in that car. And he has one of the best cars on the track. Those nitro cars are top notch. So it's not like it's a question on equipment or anything like that. So, I mean, he's got one hell of a chance to actually pull it off. And when he does, it's going to be talk of the town. And it's probably going to be the biggest news story we hear about for weeks within our circle because man deserves it. He's putting on a show. He's making sure that the fans are having a good time. I mean, he spent the whole weekend there hanging out with Marshawn Lynch. I mean, all kinds of people. So, dude's definitely pulling it off. And we're glad to see it. We need it in the sport.
Yeah, I think it would be absolutely huge for our sport to have someone like Cleetus McFarlane win. It'd probably be, even if it's an ARCA race, it'd probably end up being the highlight of the season for a lot of people. We need someone like Cleetus doing stuff like that. Of course, we need Hostvar to continue to do what he's doing. If we're able to, because we're trying to build stars, and Carson Hocevar has everything. He has all the pieces to be a superstar in his sport. And another guy that Cleetus was hanging out a lot with over the weekend was Noah Gragson, and that Noah Gregson's a superstar if he wins races. So like, we have our personalities out here in the sport, and to see Cleetus come just short of winning the race and still be as happy as he was in that wonderful moment. Seeing Squirrel McNutt get all hyped with them after the race, aka George Siciliano. It's unfortunate that George ended up spinning out, not really getting the finish that he probably wanted. A nasty crash, by the way, from him. But Cory, what are your thoughts on this? Cleetus McFarlane coming home P2 at Talladega, only one spot short of getting that victory.
I mean, it's awesome. It's a step in the right direction. I think what they said on Door Bumper Clear is what I agree with. I'd like to see Cleetus do ARCA full time for a season and then see how he does on Saturdays, see how he does in the O'Reilly series and give him a better chance, better shot, more experience in that series so we can see him more often, see him be around the track more often and then root for him more often, see him in a car more often. I think all of us want that because he's great for the sport. His personality's awesome. It's hard not to root for him. And then, just seeing more of him is going to be great. So I'm happy he got that second. We were all rooting for him to get the win, but now I wonder. I know he races again, I think, at Nashville,
Yes.
but we want to see him more. Like I think everyone in the sport's embracing him more. So I just hope he gets a full-time opportunity at ARCA because I think that'll help him out tremendously.
And I would assume there's probably already been an offer made out there for him to run full time in ARCA. I think we all would love to see him run full time in ARCA or full time in literally any of the series except for maybe the Cup Series right now. I think we would all be interested in seeing him run full time, but you have to keep in mind that this guy he's a superstar outside of the NASCAR sphere. He's a online sensation, I guess you could say, and he has so many other projects. He has so many things that he does. He
Yeah.
freaking owns a racetrack. I think it would be unrealistic to think that he would drive full time in any series. I think the most likely one would probably be ARCA because of the way the schedule is lined up. There isn't as many races. A lot of them are pretty spread out and stuff like that. So it's possible, I guess, that he could run full time in ARCA at one point. I just really doubt it. I really doubt we would see that from Cleetus, but who knows? Who knows? Like I said, I would like to see it. I would like to see it. But let us know in the comments. Would you like to see Cleetus McFarlane go full time in the Arkham Menard series? And also let us know your thoughts about Cleetus getting P2 at Dega, only just one spot short of winning on Saturday.